First thing I do after deleting that body snatcher? Blow my cash. Like, all of it. Just tossing gold everywhere. Why? Saw the future in his glitchy memories. Being rich now is just a setup for being broke later. The Fahrenberg air, I can't talk for 3 seconds without mentioning money. Who cares if those stuck-up losers call me cheap? Gold buys snacks, epic gear, and safety. Way better than street cred, right? So, I'm chilling, listening to the steward drone on about our budget. Then he says, income this month, dipped a bit. I snapped. Went full beast mode on the guy, costing me a single coin? That's a declaration of war, buddy. Suddenly, the sky went dark. Zap. Lightning hits the house. Before I could blink, some weirdo soul drills into my brain, yelling I transmigrated. Yeah, in your dreams. My rich, gorgeous Fahrenberg bot isn't for random ghosts to hijack. Threw up a mental firewall fast. Battled the cringe lord, and boom, deleted his soul in seconds. But here's the kicker, his lame memories got stuck in my head. Master, you okay? A servant squeaked nearby. I woke up, random memories crashing my brain like spam pop-ups. The info I got nearly gave me a heart attack right there. Apocalypse coming. Demons invading. Total mess. Emetian, the ascendant of Emperor Kolinos, becomes the hero. And me? Fernan Fahrenberg, rich kid extraordinaire? I get disowned for demon stuff and end up a broke beggar. Is this a prank? Not funny. From sleeping on gold to begging under a bridge? I'd rather die. Literally my worst nightmare. Next few days, I checked all our spy networks. Tried to track where that soul came from. Found zilch. But scary part? The prophecy started coming true. I used this cheat code to dominate the market, made tons of cash. But the richer I got, the more I freaked out. Because my beggar era was getting closer step by step. Gotta fix this doomed fate as soon as possible. Checked the news like a maniac. Servants were whispering, is he brain damaged from the lightning? My eyes blurred, but then one headline shook me. Royal Emation joins the academy. Exactly like the prophecy said. Vibe checks don't mean a thing, compared to insane wealth. And spoiler, I'm totally loaded. So I zoomed back to the academy to hunt down a teammate. The dorm hierarchy here is strictly pay to win. Top 10 nerds get the Lux Rabidus Hall. Mid-tier scrubs get Brie, and the losers rot in Devis Hall. Right now, inside a crusty room in Devis, a sword was screaming in Emission's brain. A royal heir in this dump? It's a total joke. Gramps would crawl out of his grave to fight someone. Emission sighed, can't blame haters for the fam's flop. First emperor ditched the crown perks and gave away all the cash. Now the 7 families have bullied us for a century. So bad that we even lost our secret ninja moves. The sword panicked. Chill. You're a genius. And with my help, we'll make the family epic again. I knocked on his door. Yo, let's grab some food. He tried stalling for 10 minutes, but I shut him down. Bro, a senior asks you to hang out and you make him wait? Rude. I used to sprint out in my boxers when summoned. Terrified, he stammered, okay, 5 minutes. The sword raged, this nouveau riche trash bossing a prince? We hit up the closest food joint. Emission clutched his soul sword. What do you want? I waved it off, acting cool. Nothing major. Just felt like buying you dinner. Seeing this innocent dude, I wondered how he ever bankrupts me. While eating, I casually asked what his plan was after graduation. Suddenly, his eyes got super intense. Most kids schmooze here, but he ignores the drama. He's sick of people pitying the fallen prince. He wants to be a royal knight and fix his fam's rep. That actually hit me right in the feels. Kid looks soft, but he's got savage ambition. Good thing I didn't just throw cash at him. That would have wrecked his ego. Gotta play the long game here. Act cool now, recruit the beast later. Late that night, a servant whispered the tea to me. Louisa stopped by earlier and waited ages for me. After 3 hours of no-show, she bailed. She thinks you ghosted her to check her attitude, sir. I just ignored it. She's super arrogant, so knocking her down a peg is honestly a vibe. Then boom, migraine from hell hits, and my brain downloads another spoiler. Emmett was creeping on some girl hard. She looked trapped, fighting off imaginary demons or whatever, while Emmett looked ready to go full hero mode to save her from us. My eyes bugged out. Wait, is this the bad ending? Does Emmett hate my guts just cause of her? Is she why I get cancelled for demon collusion later? And surprise, surprise, it was Louisa Belchev. Next day, I set up a meet with Louisa. She def thought I ghosted her on purpose yesterday. I mean, her fam is broke and owes big time. She probably thinks I'm bullying her cause I'm rich and she's not. Saw her from away, girl was radiating pure rage. Totally trying not to snap. Her house, Belchev? Used to be huge deal. North Guardians, top 7 status. The works. Then a monster wave wrecked him. Game over. Gone. From hero to zero real quick. To keep the fam alive, Count Belchev sold everything. Even pawned off their VIP status for pennies. Tragic, didn't help. Debt was still massive. When they were doomed, my fam stepped in. All thanks to my dad, Duke Eben. Guy's a schemer. I know for a fact my dad doesn't feel bad for them at all. We want their secret sword moves. Magic is so last season. Dad, their flop era was a total win. We blocked others from helping, shady style, forcing them to borrow cash from us. Ruthless. They survived, but barely. Now they're drowning in debt with crazy interest rates. Dad planned it perfectly. Squeeze him a bit more, and they'll cough up the sword skills. But I'm worried. My memory cheats say Louisa ends up with Emmett. Emmett's got main character energy emperor blood. Saving the world, getting the girl. Busy guy. Dude wants it all. He couldn't care less about sword tricks. Since she's dating the hero later, I gotta make sure he doesn't hate us. Or else, I'm cooked. Destined to be a broke loser? Yeah, probably can't fix that. So I walked up, putting on my best I'm super sincere face. Louisa. So sorry about yesterday. Things got crazy and I totally blanked. I swear, I didn't mean to ghost you. Louisa looked deadpan. Whatever. She's used to getting the short end of the stick. Life's unfair. If it was an accident, fine. Let it go. But why did you actually ask me here today? I panicked. How do I charm her without looking desperate? I cleared my throat. So, sophomore year. Knights and mages team up, right? She cut me off before I could finish. Her voice was a total nope. You wanna team up? Yeah, no, thanks. Not interested. She's ranked second in knights. You're sitting at number 10. She has way better options. You bring literally nothing to the table. Time to drop the bomb. Team with me for 3 years, and I'll wipe the interest. You know, the cash your fam owes House Fenberg? One catch, you gotta let me sponsor you. Louisa looked totally confused. She couldn't get why I'd partner up and pay her bills. Zero logic. I totally got why she was confused. You get a scholarship, but you send it all home, right? Besides the dorm room, you're living way worse than a regular peasant. No creepy vibes, I swear. You're just a genius worth investing in. I know Louisa cares about her rep just like Amaton does. Even though Fenberg and Belchev are both fancy houses, we aren't equals. Belchev might be cooler socially, but we aren't royals. Unlike Amaten, our families have real debt drama. So even if Louisa hates it, she's kinda stuck. I kept going. Look, stop acting tough. Hate my family all you want, but let me fund your talent. I'm serious. I saw you fight a while back. Your sword moves? Pure fire. Totally awesome. A hidden gem like her can't say no to a fan, right? I switched up my vibe, getting super serious, maybe a little dramatic. I can't forget the first time I saw you swing that blade. So elegant, like noble justice in motion. Faster than light, but quiet as a butterfly. Whoosh. I literally lose sleep thinking about how cool you looked. Louisa turned bright red at my cheesy speech. She screamed at me to zip it, but I just kept yapping. Dead serious, I said, can't quit yet cause I haven't found the poetic words to describe your wicked sword skills. Couldn't handle the cringe, so she insta agreed to team up. Ugh, fine. I'll team with you. Happy now? She huffed. We inked a deal saying for the 3-year run, all interest owed by House Belchev goes poof. Gone. Totally secret terms. Ends automatically at graduation. All Louisa had to do? Just be my class buddy for 3 years. Simple. Her broke family couldn't say no to that sweet deal. Literally zero reason to say nah. Heard she low-key bragged to her maid later, acting all proud that I saw potential in her sword game. Said her style was pure art, too epic for words. Her maid flipped out. What's that cheapskate plotting? Tryna woo you? With that jawline and those creepy eyes? He's totally baiting you. But Louisa shook her head. She didn't get any he likes me vibes anyway. But 3 years interest free? That saves her fam. Then my servant popped up. Miss Louisa, boss is waiting at the gym. Chop chop. Since day 1, Louisa's been stuck at rank 2. In the night class. The top dog spot belongs to Almondo Wells, a guy she still can't beat. Music. Still, she thinks she's royal knight material super rare gig. She's def got the skills to go pro, but I sense she's got some serious mental baggage. Is she a diamond in the rough? Gotta test to see. Louisa saw me and instantly asked, what's the big idea? I shrugged. Just showing you teaming with me has perks. Wanna prove I'm not the loser you think I am. Louisa was blunt. You're rank 10, not bad, but rank 2 is way higher. I just smiled, chill, whatever. Only one way to find out, right? Louisa didn't talk trash. Just signaled, come at me. I fired up my magic and launched sharp crystals. Straight at her. She smashed them instantly. Sparks went everywhere as she rushed me. I stayed cool, popping up a thick earth wall to block her. Then I charged up big time in earth. Magic exploded, booming loud enough to lift the floor. The floor was basically magic proof to the max. Basic spells wouldn't even dent it. Louisa was shook. Was Fernan actually OP this whole time? Is this him actually trying? She couldn't believe it. Spamming top tier spells? No way a rank 10 does that. She totally slept on me. She was legit gonna lose. Just as she went full beast mode to rush me, I threw my hands up. I quit. Louisa was huffing, totally salty. Was I trolling her? I shrugged like, nah. I'm totally out of juice. Can't beat a knight with 0 mana, right? She squinted. I wasn't faking. My tank was legitimately empty. She won, but it felt super lame. 0 satisfaction. None. That win was just annoying. Then, lightbulb moment. I whipped out some fancy chocolates. Here's your loot for beating me. You dig chocolate, right? My fam makes these whiskey ones. They slap, honestly. Or I got Fritian tree bark stuff or that weird Kraken ink candy. Just name it, I got it. Louisa snapped back. Have you been stalking me or what? I ain't bored enough to stalk you. I just peeped everyone's files. Also, wipe your drool, girl. She tried to deny it, but her face said yes. She paused, then had to ask. You've got insane mana and spam god tier spells, so why are you only rank 10? I gave a smirk. Easy. Smart sellers don't show off. Back at the crib, a servant stared at the junk. How'd the mana gear blow up like that? I just shrugged, fought Louisa. She trashed my gadgets. Drained my mana too. The guy looked confused. Why waste good loot on her? Is she worth it? It's an investment, bro. The dude looked at me, super worried. Did the lightning fry his brain again? I ignored his whining, thinking about Amaton. He said Belchev's sword skills are fast, fancy, and classy. Now I get why dad's obsessed with their secret moves. Louisa's got skills, but why is she never number 1? Maybe her gear is trash? My attendant started spiraling. How you gonna explain this to dad? That secret sword style is his huge obsession. I was sweating bullets too. Impulsively teaming up with Louisa? Risky. Looking back now, yeah, I should be worried. Dad wouldn't actually kick me out of the family. Right? My guy shook his head, dead serious. He won't kick you out of the family. He'd just unalive you. Way less paperwork than disowning you. Still, I wrote the letter. Confessed my team up with Louisa. And how I wrecked his plans. Then I waited to die. I pictured Dad reading it, clutching his chest, passing out, or strangling me. My brain was playing horror movies. How do I even explain the demon stuff without sounding crazy? What if he actually chokes me out? Finally, his reply came. Deep breath, time to face the final boss. My attendant looked like he was at my funeral already. I feel like you're gonna die today. Don't jinx it. I snapped. Is this times really how I get disowned? Wait, wasn't a mission supposed to be the reason? I opened the letter and my panic level skyrocketed. It basically said, you're possessed by a demon, aren't you? Welp. Had to go see Dad in person immediately. I can't mention the prophecy, no proof, just voices in my head. If I spilled the beans, he'd think I'm possessed or just making excuses for wasting cash. So, I need to show him something just as valuable to make up for the loss. I got to his place. Dad sat there, face totally unreadable. You look more sane than I expected. Thought you'd be raving mad or high on drugs. Or maybe possessed by some ancient demon. If not, explain why you did this dumb thing. Because I found an investment better than sword tricks. I stood tall, faking confidence like a pro. He gave me the go-on look, eyes drilling into me. I shook my head, acting mysterious. Can't say yet. Fernan, I'm not playing games. He slammed the table. Scary dad mode activated. You're acting like a brat wasting assets, but I'm listening. Just trust me on the Belchev thing. And I promise the payoff beats those sword moves. He yelled, where is this ego coming from? I didn't raise you to be this reckless. You think throwing a fit gets you results? Talking wasn't working. Time to play my ace. Prophecy spoilers. Didn't want to play this card yet, but yikes, no choice. To save my skin, here is the deal. I'll handle the Belchev mess solo. Plus I've got secret intel nobody else has. Dad actually looked shook. You running a spy ring on the side now? Better than our own spies? Whatever. Spill the tea. What is this big scoop? West Alris Mountains? Donetsk turf? There is a hidden magic crystal mine there. It is worth enough to fix the cash we bled. From the Belchev drama and then some. We will be swimming in gold. Ate a traveler's soul, saw I'd end up a beggar. Nope. Using cheat codes to fix that. Magic. Crystals are top tier mana rocks. Basically priceless. The Alreese mine bit was just a footnote in the prophecy. Zero details. Plus, I haven't actually seen it. Could be huge or tiny. But hey, it buys me time. Did some quick math. Viscount Donet's fleet sank in a storm. He is totally broke right now. Perfect chance to swoop in and grab that mine while he is desperate. I know the prophecy won't stay secret forever. Just need to stall and get my pieces on the board. Dad chilled out a bit. If it is real, it might just cover the mess you made. But I am sending a crew to check it out first. Checks take time. Anyway, go back to school, study hard. When I get results, I will call you. Phew. Huge sigh of relief. Felt like that chat aged me 10 years instantly. Once I dipped, Dad laid into the steward, totally salty that our spies missed a mine that even I knew about. Steward bowed fast, terrified to even breathe. Then Dad's voice got all weird and serious. Forget that. What is your take on Fernan? Negotiating with me like a boss. Kid is a real businessman now. But how did he find that mine? Dig into his spy network. Deep. Maybe they have got some insane ore hunting skills. Dad looked back on my life, kinda emotional. I had crazy talent for fire magic. But since I knew rocks equaled cash, I went full earth mage. Even as a kid, I would get hard eyes over mines. Didn't think he would actually pull off something useful. Wild. Then he tells the steward, look into Luisa Belchev. See how she charmed my knucklehead son. I know him. He doesn't drop cash without a solid payout. Wondering if I'm scouting the fresh meat? He only watches the rankers, so obviously I'm on a mission, right? Duh. Guy used to be royalty. First admission in a century, the hype is totally normal. I grin, inwardly plotting how to charm a Midian. Ludger's fam, the Schwabens, grabbed the throne a century ago. Third gen is ruling now. They share roots with Amidian's clan, the Almians. One's ruling, one's ex-royal, super awkward vibes. Especially Ludger. Dude is obsessed with power. And keeping his family on top. Can't ignore Aeon, who's fifth in line for the crown. Then I spot another creep staring at a Midian. It's Barry Calbolton. Ranked second at the Knight Academy. His fam wants to crush the Almians and reclaim consort status. So it's him. This has gotta be the start of the Barry Ludger drama. Every hero needs a nemesis to level up, right? Prophecy says Ludger uses Barry to beat a Midian. Past is past, etc. Looks like a Midian is officially Barry's rival. Next up, a Midian versus Anto. Ludger and Barry stay put to judge a Midian's big debut. I whisper to myself, prophecy says the kid claps Anto here. After this, everyone's gonna know his name. So this fight basically proves if my bet on a Midian was genius or dumb. Bell rings. It's go time. Start is rough. A Midian is getting wrecked. Someone mutters about the matchups. Random? Yeah, right. A Midian's luck sucks. Anto is 10th. A Midian is 38th. Rip. Ludger looks bored, stands up to leave. Didn't expect a Midian to fold that fast. But wait. Plot twist incoming. A Midian lunges. Slashes right through Anto's gear. Crowd freezes. Is rank 38 actually winning? Maybe that rush freaked Anto out. Tables have turned. Anto can't handle losing to a low ranker. He panics and pops his battle aura. Golden energy swirls. Dude looks scary now. Crowd starts whispering immediately. Emotions buff, but Anto's gonna crush him eventually. Rank 38 pushing rank 10? Wild for a talentless guy. I actually chuckled. Saying he sucks is dumb. Dude's got game. Just had bad luck before, that's all. He's the main character in the prophecy, duh. Fight's over pretty quick. Anto won, obviously. I'm hyped. Prophecy's legit. I picked the right dude. Gotta groom Emison and recruit him as soon as possible. Now, gotta charm Luisa. Class is buzzing. Luisa picked Fernan? For real? Probably. For the cash. Whatever. I walk up to her. So, did that potion work or what? She's vibing. Drank it and felt way stronger. Said the new gear is fire too. Not bad, she says coolly. Then profs arrive. Teams look set. The lady prof says. She's magic dept, looking totally posh. That's Rosalia. Beside her is Glad, the night guy. Starting now, there. Mixing magic and night classes together. Glad starts talking. Combat drill first. Fighting is the best test. We're warping you to the wild. Right now. Get the map, hit the spot in 4 hours. Don't be early or late. Music be there at 2 o'clock sharp. Beat up classmates for extra credit. Poof, Louisa and I are in the middle of nowhere. Deep woods. Smells like dirt and leaves. We checked the map to see where we're at. Turned around and saw Jane and Ned. Total scrubs. Not worth it music. I'd usually bounce, but I need those bonus points. Louisa just dashes in without a word. They try to block, panicked. Louisa's sword tags them. They're out. Whoa, the maps have shields, sneaky profs. Wonder if I can pawn these maps later. Back at base, Glad watches the screens. Another team down? Man, that was fast. No monster kills yet. Music. It's just students wrecking students. Glad asks Rosalia, yo, any squads giving off main character vibes? Stat-wise? Ludger and Orlando are totally OP. Carlo and Arya are pretty cracked too. But the real T? Louisa and Fernan. Everyone's gossiping about him. Glad's iffy. About this match. Louisa's taking an L. Is she just chasing the bag? Plus, Fernan could care less about his GPA. Rosalia's confused though. You serious, bro? If Fernan actually tried? He'd crush the leaderboards. Real talk, he doesn't need a carry. Dude is permanently stuck at 10th place. Being first is normal for geniuses. But camping at 10th? Super sus, right? His written tests are flawless too. He throws the practicals on purpose. Just enough to keep his room in Rabbit Hall. Calculated. Meaning? Fernan's been smurfing this whole time. Remember that training wreck? Place got nuked. Took forever to find who did it. And surprise. It was Fernan and Louisa. Just students? That damage was insane. Now Glad's totally intrigued. Why hide it? And why stop now? What gives? Right now, I'm earth scanning the map. Feeling the mana vibes below. I find our path. Louisa's wrecking randoms left and right. Super fast. Zero hesitation. She's a beast. I tell her, yo, northeast is the play. Boom. Random lightning bolt out of nowhere. I wall up fast. Blocked. Then, fancy meeting you here, Fernan. It's Carl, Louisa's ex. Well, ex-teammate. Dude's staring daggers. Totally toxic. Louisa snaps. Sneak attacks? Seriously? Only trash fight like that. She grips her sword. Carl just laughs, acting superior. Whatever works in a fight, sweetheart. Prof said it's real combat, right? Guess it's destiny. Louisa's confused, but I clock his deal instantly. Salty he lost his partner. Get over it, loser, Louisa says. It's history. I'm not your property. Nobody stole me. We ignore him, and he loses it. His aura explodes. He's furious. Fight's on, but hey, high rank means mega bonus points. Louisa warns me, he's no joke. I can't just chill and watch. I tell her, relax, I got this. You take point, I'll support. Our synergy's 0, but your sword skills are lit. This W is totally ours. Hands up earth magic, let's go. Tons of rocks blast out of the dirt. Sky high, then zip at Carla like missiles. Meanwhile, Prof Rosalia glues her eyes to the screen. Whoa, huge fight in the West Mountains. Profis, Glad leans in. Think the students hit some monsters already? Rosalia zooms in. Nope, no monsters in that zone. Like I said, two top teams clashing. Finally, we get to see Fernan's real power. Blue lightning meets red energy boom. Louisa suddenly feels super light. Buff magic? When did he cast that? I wink. Dig it? Told ya I'm better than 10th place. Louisa's peeved but nervous. Focus, dummy. Arya first. Swords crash instantly. Same music time. Nasty blue sparks blow up around Carlo. Zap. Electric arcs grab Louisa tight. Arya rushes in, gold sword aiming for the kill. Bam. A giant rock drops, blocking the hit. Arya bugs out. The heck? Where'd that rock spawn from? Carlo blinks. Louisa's gone poofed right next to me. New family spell, I tell her. Swap stuff of equal weight. Louisa is speechless. You know my weight? I shrug, all innocent. It's in the files, don't let the rock fool ya. Weighs exactly the same as you. Light as a feather. Louisa fumes, wanting to shred those records. Meanwhile, Carlo's charging up tons of lightning into one blinding laser beam. Double casting? That's pro level. It's Carlo's ace. For keeping his #1 spot in second year. My eyes glow. I start speed chanting. Studied the counter, time to test drive it. The lightning beam blasts straight at me. Blue light eats up the whole view. Dust clears, and I'm just chilling there. Music. Totally scratch free. Carlos shook. 0 damage? How? I flash my magic absorbing wristband. Tweaked it a bit before the fight. Cost a fortune and a headache, but works great. If I mass produce these, I'm gonna be rich. Carlos. His face goes full tomato. Using cheat codes? Total trash move. I smirk. Bro, it's a fight. Anything goes. Teach said real combat, remember? Keep up. Carlo freezes. I holler at Luisa immediately. Drop Arya, like, right now. Luisa's eyes glow blue. Asterisk whack. Asterisk Arya eats dirt. Suddenly, a huge mob of students pops up. Someone whispers, nobody beats Carlod's zap zap magic. Fernan and Luisa are so toast. But Ludger shakes his head. Nah, wrong. Fernan hates attention. He's been hiding his OP skills. With Luisa, he can't slack. Gotta match her vibe. Plus, since she's great obsessed, if he tries, he'll level up fast. So why leave a rival standing? Bye bye. Ludger turns to his crew. Stick with me, and we'll survive this. And score big, just like I promised. But first, we gotta dump Fernan and Luisa. Elsewhere, Luisa slashes a troll blocking our way. We're creeping closer to the finish. First place is practically ours. I eye the dead troll. Sweet, potion loot. Luisa sighs. Is cash all you think about? Less talking, more winning. Let's go. I shrug, counting the dropout teams. Luisa grips her blade. 8 teams down. The grand prize beats this pocket change, trust me. Right as she stops, she freezes, looking super serious. I quit joking. I feel it too. 20 enemies ahead, minimum. Luisa spots a Lando and draws her blade instantly. Asterisk clang, asterisk swords clash and they stumble back. Luisa recovers fast and dives back in. Blue steel meets golden glow. Ludger bursts with gold fire and rushes me. I flare up with red energy to tank the hit. Ludger's shook. Didn't know I had juice? My red energy turns to blades and smashes his fire. Asterisk boom, asterisk a massive explosion swallows the zone. Ludger wheezes and says he just wanted to watch the show. This dude is wild. Wiped half my squad instantly. Totally not the money-hungry air I heard about. I shrug. Why not gun for first place this time? Just for kicks. Ledger scoffs hard. That idea is way too risky, man. Hard pass. Then he flips the script, trying to play nice. Clock's ticking. Less than 1 hour left in the exam. We keep brawling, nobody crosses that finish line. How about a Londo and I take gold, you guys settle for silver. Luisa practically roars no, she'd rather drop dead than quit. I throw my hands up. You heard her, music partner says no dice. Ledger's eyes go ice cold. Guest talks are officially over. Fine. Let me show you what real power looks like. I chuckle. Let's take a rain check on that duel. Boom. My staff flashes blinding light. Ledger yells, watch out. Scatter. Magic traps right under your feet. Music, too late. His squad gets blasted instantly, total knockout. Staff down. I tap Luisa. Let's bounce, quick. Cut to the finish line. End of the test. Prof Glad grins. Test complete. Awesome job, everyone. Rankings time. First music place, Luisa Belchev and Fernan Fahrenberg. Second, Ludger and Alando. Luisa's face? Stone cold. We expected the win, but it's still kinda shocking that 2 total opposites actually snagged the gold medal. Luisa speaks up, you know that freshie, a mission, right? I give a slow nod. Music, yeah? She mentions bumping into him a few nights back. Weird vibe. Reminded me of when I spied on sword practice. My face goes ghost white. Oh, this is bad. That buried prophecy starts creeping into my brain right now. Vision time, a mission begs Luisa to be his knight, but she leaves him hanging. Hard pass. Then the sky turns blood red. Totally suffocating atmosphere. Thick smog everywhere. A world-ending monster locks eyes on Amishan. Then Luisa steps up, blocking the beast's path. Amishan asks what she's doing. Her voice echoes out. You asked if I'd be your knight once. I said no back then, but things changed. I know who music. You are now. Your fight. Your destiny. A knight is a sword that kills and a shield that saves. She charges straight at the demon god Andromeus. Zero hesitation. Cut to hospital. Amishan's glaring daggers at Luisa. The ones dragging you and House Belchev down. It's House Fahrenberg, right? Filthy rich jerks. I snap. Struggle to sit up and roar at him. You little punk. Watch your mouth around your senior. Music. Luisa panics, asking if I collapsed from mana drain. Wait, I fainted? I'm stunned. My brain starts racing. Welp, looks like Mighty officially tagged me as his nemesis. Dude's beef with House Fenberg is just part of the prophecy script. But seriously, why did a new spoiler alert just pop up? And it's all about Luisa. Is this foreshadowing a boss battle? If that's real, is that demon lord, named Andromeus, one of the 72 baddies, actually gonna spawn? Fast forward to the next day. I'm in the carriage, obsessing over the lore. Andromeus is number 72, basically looks like an emo guy with black hair, dark eyes, and a pet snake on his arm. But I've searched every wiki, and that's literally all the info there is. The big demon war went down 1,000 years ago. Records are super sketchy. Everyone thinks demons are just myths now, since the first emperor totally wiped the floor with them. Logic says Emission, the chosen one, will handle the trash pickup. So normally, I wouldn't even sweat it. Big problem though, spoilers say Louisa gets wrecked fighting Andromeus. So, do I spill the tea? I'm totally torn on what to do. Tried hinting at it before, but she looked at me like I was psycho. Gotta find solid receipts on demons to make her believe me. Then it hits me a major plot point from the prophecy. In a month, at the rookie tourney, Emission is gonna stop Baryon. After that nobody's touching Emission's level in school. Baryon loses his title, his rep, and his inheritance. Big ouch. Dude's gonna rage quit so hard he gets salty and lets a demon hijack his body. Perfect chance to prove monsters are real. The annoying part is the prophecy doesn't say when or how he gets possessed. That part of the data is totally glitchy and blurry. Can't see a thing. Do I need to unlock a DLC or something? Typical trap-filled prophecy. Meanwhile, the school gossip about Louisa and me is non-stop. They still can't figure out how Louisa Belchev teamed up with me and aced the exams. Total shocker. Emission heard the rumors floating around. He remembers his sword spirit, Gardner, is a Belchev fanboy but hates my guts. Gardner snaps, don't even put those two names in the same sentence. Back in the day, the only MVP who fought beside the Emperor was a Belchev. Legends only. But now people care more about Fenberg cash than Belchev clout. Gardner is getting super salty about it. Without that ancient war needing funds, royals wouldn't touch those new money posers. Gardner suddenly flips the script, tells Emission to go shake me down for cash. Ranked higher than royalty? Then he spots the potion box, turns out it's actually the heart of a holy bird. That birdie's a spirit creature packing serious holy light. Brewing its core creates the perfect juice to power up all me and sword skills. Gardner clicks his tongue, totally wowed. Music. The Fenbergs are total new money show-offs through and through. Mittian grabs the potion, swearing he won't let me down. He's gonna grind hard. Time flies by. 2 weeks later? Watching Baryon has been a total snooze fest. Nothing's happening. Staring at the castle after dark, I get super pensive. Like, huge drama should have started by now. But dude just hits the bathroom all day. Then, yikes, a scary idea hits me. Is the Barry gets demon possessed bit totally fake? That demon clue is literally the most important part of the prophecy. If that's wrong, I might have to rethink if this prophecy is even legit. Boom, vision pops up. After losing to Emission, Baryon faces his rival again at midterms. But spoiler alert, the match is totally rigged. Emission isn't sloppy, he won't lose to a guy he already beat. Plus, he's got Gardner Finphazon, the top soul coach, backing him. But he has no clue that demon energy is quietly eating away at Baryon's brain and body. Suddenly, a crazy headache hits and I wake up shocked. Like, seriously? No way. Dreams have spoilers now? I force myself up, eyes suddenly clear. Finally figured out exactly when Barry goes full demon mode. It happens after he loses to Mittian again during midterms. Then it hits me, the first year night class practical is today. Prophecy bits flash through my head fast. Mittian fights Baryon at the exam, and his win isn't just luck. He beats this impossible music. Rival only cause Gardner's secretly coaching him. So before that, I need a buddy. I find Louisa, arms music crossed, asking if picking herbs really needs a guard. I tell her if we wait, the magic fades. Gotta go now. Louisa looks super hesitant. Exam prep leaves her zero free time. I flash a knowing smirk right away. Join me, and I'll pause the interest on your family's debt for months after you graduate. We hit the academy's northern mountains shortly after. Louisa is shocked. They're using this spot for first-year midterms right now. Any other students sneaking in will get busted. I look pretty smug about it. Money buys literally anything. Louisa looks disgusted at my loud music. Confession of bribing folks. We threw on cloaks and snuck off. Gotta stay hidden so the profs and TAs don't spot us. Though I bribed Professor Glad, walking around openly is still music trouble. Hold up. I hit the brakes and whip out the map. Emmett's rank 2, Barry's rank 3. Did they throw hands yet? Gotta zoom. Then Louisa's brain suddenly turns on. Wait, isn't that Teach's map? Having that is totally against the rules. Big yikes. Regret loading. Bringing her was a fail. Forgot she's Miss Goody Two Shoes. Suddenly, a beast screams like a banshee nearby. We freeze. Then someone yells for help. We rush over and spot a freshie. Passed out cold. No blood, just totally KO'd by a beast. Props to the map's shield spell, they're safe. But it's super sus. Music beasts here usually aren't this aggro. Ground's wrecked. Trees smashed. Total chaos. My face goes serious mode. Crap, this is happening way too soon. Haven't even checked on Barry yet. Boom. Huge noise and a pressure wave hits us hard. Louisa scans the creepy vibes, music. Before she can ask what the heck. Danger spikes behind us. Giant monster incoming. Roaring like crazy. Louisa jumps, blue sword glowing, and takes a swing. Monster gets yeeted and slams the dirt. Before we can chill, the music. Thing tries to stand. Arms gone, but zero blood. It just gets madder. Louisa is shook. Why's it not dead? I chopped its arm off. Music red eyes lock on. Creepy smile loading. Smacks the ground with its one good arm. Dirt flies everywhere. Ground cracks open. I lift my staff. Red magic charging up. Rocks spawn in and blast the monster's chest. Beast gets hit by the rock shower, stumbles back, but won't drop. Huge body just wobbles a bit. I say, it's in berserk mode. Feels zero pain. Berserk ones are built different. They just want to delete whatever's in front of them. Gotta aim for the head. Prophecy said so. Demons here, so beasts are going wild. Teachers are busy dealing with glitches all over the map. No help coming. Plot says Barry's gonna nuke a Mightian right now. Against a boss level enemy, emission's struggling but about to unlock a power up. Thinking fast, I lift my staff. Louisa, step 1, squash that bug. Meanwhile, Barryan is on his knees, red-eyed, screaming at Emit's back. Seriously? You again? Amit turns to walk off. Without missing a beat, Barryan flips out. Yo. Where you going? We aren't done. He glances back. Game over, dude. You lost. Deal with it. That hit Barry hard, like a glitch looping in his brain. He remembers the trash talk. Don't bother saying sorry. You failed the prince. Loser. Your lil bro is way cooler. Ouch. That stung like crazy. He'd already bummed his family out big time. One more L, and his air status is toast. Kneeling there, Barry's obsessed. He has to beat Amit. Boom. Crazy energy explodes off him. Dark vibes swirl around. His face gets all twisted. He looks super salty and yells, Emission Alman. Amit spins around, totally ready to throw down. Barry comes in hot with major wrecking power. But zap. Golden light face plants Barry instantly. That hit was insane, way above his pay grade. The sword spirit, Gardener, rolls his eyes. Why's he so extra? Weak sauce can't take a loss. Total embarrassment. Plus, he ditched all his night vibes.